Welcome to the Creative Brew, helping you keep your creative juices brewing. We're giving out chunks of insight, motivation, and practicality for your creative journey. If you're a creator, athlete, or entrepreneur, luck can only get you so far. Having the right skill sets are critical in your success. All Skill No Luck makes handcrafted, custom designed flannel wear, made in the United States and based here right in Oceanside, California. They pride themselves on quality, creativity, and attitude. The perfect brand for the Creative Brew. Use promo code CreativeBrew10 and get 10% off and free shipping within the United States. You can check them out at allskillnoluck.com. My next partner is Elevate Coffee Trading, and if you appreciate specialty coffee, enjoy outdoor adventure, and love helping elevate the lives of children around the world, then you're going to love Elevate Coffee Trading. Their mission is to extract hope through love, coffee, and adventures. There's free shipping in the United States, and every bag of coffee helps sponsor health and education for children in coffee-producing countries and in areas of need in the United States. You can use promo code Elevate21 on your next order, and you can follow their journey on social media at Elevate Coffee Trading. Or you can visit online at elevatecoffeetrading.com, and let's start extracting hope together. Hey, this show is brought to you by Tennessee Grappling Apparel, based out of the Knoxville area. Lifestyle wear for the modern wrestler or grappler. Use the promo code CB10 on your next purchase at TennesseeGrapplingApparel.com. Hey, we're back with a new episode of the Creative Brew, giving you insights on your creative journey. We're coming back with a new episode. I've been on a hiatus for a good month. I've been doing a lot of traveling, so uh, it's been a mix of being on the East Coast as well as being overseas. So um, over the summer, I was on the East Coast doing some camps, clinics, some speaking engagements. And then as soon as I got back, got packed up, and me and my wife and my mom-in-law went to Australia to see my son Ish. That played. He actually plays basketball over there in Australia, pro basketball. And so yeah, I got the opportunity to see a new country, experience new things, and be able to watch him play basketball. So it's actually been the first time that me and my wife, been able to see him in probably about 10 years, and being able to watch him perform, and seeing how the fans and the crowd, respond to him. And, obviously, they didn't have the season they wanted. They end up getting in the playoffs and losing, but he did well individually. But yeah, just having the opportunity to be able to go over there and see him. We actually spent a day while we were coming back to the States. Got to see Fiji, and went to a local restaurant, and sort of saw the scenery there in Fiji. Saw a lot of the local area. So we didn't hit the resort. We were more in the local area, and then flew back to the States. So it's been a whirlwind. So just getting back to my, I would say, my normal schedule, and you know, definitely needed the break. But now just coming back, and trying to, coming back with some new content, and really the biggest thing. And I actually had I actually gave out a little question to some of my community, and they came back with me with some, some different topics. So yeah, we're gonna go down. Like I said, we're getting close to episode 200. So I'm just gonna use some of the ideals that was brought to me, and perhaps answer some questions. So definitely some things that I do want to talk about. Definitely, what, halfway in the 2023, what things have I hit goal wise, and then what things have I not hit, and what am I actually pursuing? And so I'll talk a little bit more about that maybe in another episode. So today's episode, we are talking about a dream deferred. What is the cost of you not pursuing your dream? I think a lot of times, and I think this has been the challenge for so many people, is having that balance between their responsibilities. I'm not going to say, hey, you need to quit your job and, you need to go after this. You have to have some kind of strategy, some kind of practicality to it, um, especially if you're trying to pursue something else. But at the same time, too, what is the cost of, of you not pursuing the thing that you were built for? This is something that is really that I'm really passionate about. That I really want to sort of hit home with my creative community, with my entrepreneurial community. Is knowing that everyone they everyone's creative. I mean, I think this is the probably the main manifesto of this show is telling everyone that you are creative in some form or fashion. And many times we feel like I'm stuck in a certain situation, or maybe you had a dream about something. Maybe there's something that you wanted to do, and you get to a point to where maybe that dream starts to fizzle out. Maybe um, maybe reality hits a little bit. Maybe there's so many things that it could be circumstances. Maybe something happened and you just couldn't go after the thing that you wanted to. Everybody has those stories, and I'm not going to say, I'm not going to be the one that sort of tell you, hey, this is how you need to get out of this. It is what it is. But at the same time, too, for people that had an incredible dream, had a vision of doing something great, and you didn't pursue it, it many times there is a steep cost for you not pursuing your dream. And better yet, this is something that I want you and I encourage you to think about is if you don't pursue that dream, if you don't do the thing that you're built for, I call it the great work, the great thing that you're supposed to be doing on this planet. Who's going to pay the price for it? That is the cost. If you don't show up, if you don't show up to your authentic, your creative self, you don't know who is suffering because of that. Sometimes we feel like, maybe I got tomorrow. I, this dream is, I mean, it's big. I could possibly do it, but maybe I'm not ready yet. There might be someone on the other side of the planet that is waiting on you to show up. That's waiting on you to say, this is the person. This is it. You are that person. If it's creating that piece of artwork, if it's creating that book, creating that beautiful composition or that music, creating that next big ideal, odds are you got that in your head. Odds are you have it in you. Now, you may have to find the resources, find the people, be in the right, create the right opportunities to, and at the same time too, put forth the actions to make that a reality. But at the same time too, you have it in you. Sometimes we feel like we're going to live forever, and that's not the case. We've got a limited time for us to express our creative power on this world, to express the things that has been given to us, to express that and share it, circulate it. It's been given to you, and if you're not able to do it, and you fade away, that dream. Many times that dream, you know, fades away too. Many times that dream gets, passes on to someone else that might be fully capable, that might be confident enough to actually go after it. That is the cost. I've talked with so many different creators, and a lot of people, and honestly the biggest thing, is regret. The biggest thing is saying, you know what, I wish I would have just created this artwork and just put it out there. Sometimes we let our own self limit ourselves. We put that wall up and saying, you know what, we're just not good enough yet. We're not a good enough writer. We're not a good enough creator. This is the same thing that I'm constantly sort of bumping up against on a daily basis. For all the things that I've created and built, there's still things that I am trying to work on myself, and bumping up against those fears, bumping up against those walls, and saying, you know what, I can do this, in order to tell the universe that I am fully capable. of expressing and manifesting this, whatever is built, whatever is given to me, I'm worthy of it. Any piece of artwork, anything that you create, you're a messenger. You are a messenger of the divine. You're a messenger of a higher force. And you know, I think for me, I take that very seriously. There's something that's very sacred to me. Creativity is sacred to me. Um, you know, Going after specific dreams, seeing what might be possible. Um, it's weird. It's interesting. With kids, there was no limits. It was just pure imagination when you were a kid. You can get a piece of stick and turn it into some kind of magical wand, and create worlds. You can get anything and just create it out of nothing. That was literally the imaginative power, the unlimited power that kids have. And at the same time, too, when they're between the ages, I believe from when they're born to age 6 or 7, they're actually in a specific um, frequency to where they're in that almost that imaginative daydreaming state constantly. If you sort of if you look and you look at the story of some of the greatest visionaries, you think of Steve Jobs. I mean, even Elon Musk. Just some of these wild creators and inventors. If you go back, even Albert Einstein. He said it himself. His greatest power was imagination. That was how he was able. Obviously, yes, he had the mathematical know-how and the genius to put it into reality, to put those equations to reality. But it was his imagination of thinking outside of the box, to have that playfulness, to have that imaginary power that's able to create you know new ideals, new equations, new ways of looking at the universe, new ways of looking at us. And because he went after that, because he, had put no limits on himself, now the world continues to know him, continues to go back to his work even before he's long gone. And then I think that is the ultimate, for creators, is building something, developing something that's going to outlive us. I mean, that's it. We're not going to be here forever, but could we create something? Could we go after that dream? Could we manifest and bring that dream to reality to allow that to be our thing long after we're gone? And that is the pursuit. That is the journey. Yeah, it'd be cool if we was, able to live forever, but what would be the joy in that? It's knowing that each moment counts. Each piece of artwork, each thing that you do, even though you may hate it, even though you may feel like, if I put this out, I don't know what kind of reaction I'm gonna get. Put your work out there. Maybe if you've got a certain dream, put it out there. Put it out there, and just see what happens. Put forth the action. Be radically patient in knowing that you have it. You just have to figure out ways of putting it out there, put that energy out there until it, eventually becomes manifested. That is the goal of any great creator, any great thinker, is building these things, creating these things, pulling things through us to manifest on this planet. Everything that you see around you, this is the thing. Everything that you see around you was a dream. It was someone's imagination. It was in the ether, and someone had the courage, had the resources and everything pulled in to be able to make that a reality. And some people didn't even have that. Some people just had sheer will of saying, you know what, I want to create this. and I will do it until, I'll create this, or I'll die. That was some of that's just the mindset of some of these wild inventors, these wild creators. Um, is knowing that this was life or death for them. It wasn't, I'm just gonna wait, I'm just gonna wait, I'm just gonna wait. No, they had it, it was on their heart, they put it out there. The thing is now is that we have so many choices now. We've got so many things that pull our attention to where it is really hard to focus on that dream. And those things will keep attacking you. Those things will pull your attention to keep you from fulfilling your greatest purpose. And you have to learn what those things are and learning how to block it off. And it's going to be an everyday thing. You tell yourself, hey, okay, I want to go after this. I want to go after this. It's going to be something else that's going to pull your attention. Oh, don't worry about it. You got the next day. You got the next day. And soon enough, those days turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into regret. That is the dream deferred. That is the cost. And if you don't show up, if you don't do the thing that you're meant to do, or at least find it, seek it out, be on that journey of finding what you're here for. Because I'm going to tell you, someone needs you. Someone is waiting for you to show up. Someone is waiting for you to create that artwork. Because your art may save someone's life. Your words may save someone's life. Your music may save someone's life. But if you get stuck in the illusion of feeling like you're not good enough, or feel like, you're not getting the results that you want, don't worry about that yet. Let's see if you can give value to one person. That is the name of the game. And then that'll add up. So that's what I got today. If you want to, there's different ways of supporting the show. You can go to www.buymeacoffee.com/the creative brew. And for the price of a cup of coffee, you can help support this show and support the creative journey. Getting back to some new episodes. Also, too, if you're interested in becoming a partner with the show, and that encompasses, advertising and all kinds of other sponsorship ideals, send me a DM or message me, and we'll talk and connect. So, also too, quick shout out to Nato Skateboarding. A local skateboarding brand. I've got the opportunity to get connected with them. Awesome, awesome cats. Please check out everything they're doing. Go to NATO Skateboarding and search them out. They're on Instagram, and they just got some new skateboards out, some new boards. So check them out. They've got merchandise, boards, and they're just building a culture. So quick shout out. Like I said, they gave me a free hat, and I always wear it around everywhere. And then also too, create what you love hoodies. They are available in Oceanside, California, at Studio Ace Art Shop. So go by there. There's limited quantities, so there's not a lot left. But if you're interested in getting one, please let me know. And like I said, I've got some other merchandise and other things that's there too as well. But yeah, I just want to give a couple quick shout outs. So once again, this is another great episode of The Creative Brew. Be creative, stay inspired.